Commander, Captain Everspark and Flight Captain Ruddero have asked for a chance to prove their competing tactics in action. Some of our troops have already sided with each of them. Better get this rivalry settled before it causes more trouble. Besides, it fills the ranks while our other heroes are on holiday. Good morning, good afternoon, and yes, good evening, Skull Army and friends. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood SkullCrusher, coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. And today's video, sneak peek and breakdown for Boom Beach Warship Season 77, Rivals of the Reef. Let's begin with the season duration, season length, because we're going back to back on the 2-week seasons. Season 77 will begin on Monday, July the 14th, and run right up until Sunday, July the 27th, as per this month on Boom. We're going to be moving into the CRV next, the chest rank values, which will be reflecting a 2-week season. Chest rank values for Season 77, Rivals of the Reef. Now, you're still going to be getting your intel, your diamonds, your hero tokens, proto parts, whatever, but this is pretty much what you need to know. So, for Season 77, wood tier will be 15 unlock keys, 235,000 upgrade tokens. Stone tier will be 16 unlock keys, 260,000 upgrade tokens. Iron tier will be 18 unlock keys, 290,000 upgrade tokens. Gold tier will be 20 unlock keys and 325,000 upgrade tokens. Diamond tier will be 22 unlock keys with 360,000 upgrade tokens. And Legendary will be 25 unlock keys with 400,000 upgrade tokens. After the chest rank values, we will be moving into the season statistics. Now, these will be your boosts for Season 77, Rivals of the Reef, with your base stats, with bonus stats, and altogether your potential total stats for your gunboat energy, troop damage, troop health, building damage, and building health. Let's take a look at the chart right here. So for Season 77 boosts here, of course, big shout out Team Rudy or Team Sparky. Let me know in the comments which one you will be siding with. But our Season 77 boosts will have our troop health at 100%, our troop damage at 100%, gunboat energy at plus 50%, building health at plus 100%, and building damage at plus 50%. Now, on the chart here, I do have the ER on the tech tree where the season stat will be available. So, for example, for troop health in 3ER, you will have 50% TH available. If we take a look at building health in 3ER, once we get to the tech tree, you'll notice that in 3ER, you have both building health nodes available, which means you could potentially have 100% building health already in 3ER. And then right at the bottom, I shouldn't say at the bottom, right where you see the arrow on each of the charts here, or each of the rows of the columns, I should say, you're going to see the bonus TH, the bonus troop damage, bonus gunboat energy, bonus building health, and bonus building damage. So these are your additional multi-nodes, and we'll be getting into the multi-nodes shortly here. So there's 3 additional stat multi-nodes on the tech tree that will allow you to plug and play to adjust your season boost, your season stats. So all in potentially you could have a total of 340% troop health. Potentially you could have a total of 380% troop damage. Potentially you could have a total of 100% GBE. This season is very shy on the gunboat energy. And then making our way over to the potential building health, you can get up to plus 300% all in. And then potential building damage at plus 130%. we're going to make our way and move into the deck layouts. Now, this will be your 2ER deck layout through 7ER, which means, yes, Season 77 will resume. We'll get back to 7 engine rooms. Let's take a look right here. And before we actually dive on into the tech tree to give you your first look, I just want to bring up the multi-node chart here with regards to your total multi-nodes and the breakdown of the keys of what's available, and of course, where you will be able to find them on the tech tree. So let's take a look at the multi-node chart right here. So altogether for Season 77, we will have 11 multi-nodes on the tech tree. And each of those 11 multi-nodes are broken down into 2 proto-nodes, 3 boost nodes, 1 defensive node, 1 gunboat ability node, and we do have 4 troop boost nodes. So, for example, if we take a look at multi-nodes, proto, and 2ER for 20 keys, we do have a CMO level 1, a microwaver level 1, or a shield generator level 1 readily available. And then no proto multi-nodes available in 3, 4, or 5 engine room, where the next proto multi-node does show up in 6ER for a cost of 36 keys, damage amplifier 3 times 2, doom cannon 3 times 2, or shock blaster 3 times 2. And then, of course, in 7ER, not applicable. We don't have any of the proto multi-nodes in 7ER. So you can take a look at the boosts, you can take a look at the defensive, you can take a look at the gunboat ability. I think the gunboat ability actually is really going to stand out just due to the fact that the abilities, okay? So the abilities that we have for the only gunboat ability multi-node is available in 3 engine room. And for 26 keys, you have to make a pretty crucial decision here. You know, flare. Do I want flare? Do I want to be able to guide my troops? Yes, you heard that right. Flare is not a dedicated node on Season 77 tech tree. It is part of a gunboat ability multi-node. And paired with the flare is the remote defibrillator and the speed serum. So let's welcome back speed serum to Season 77. But this one, I think, is really going to make a lot of people question their life. I'm kidding. It's either going to be flare or speed serum. You know, once we figure out the direction that the meta does go, I think that's, you know, the majority, that's the direction that the majority of players will end up going. So the reason why I made this chart here, this multi-node chart here, because we're going to go on in and take a first look at the tech tree for Season 77 here. So Skull Army, Boom Community, this is your first look at the tech tree for Season 77, Rivals of the Reef. And if we remember what a captain, or what commander or what captain was saying here, Captain Everspark and Flight Captain Ruddero have asked for a chance to prove their competing tactics in action, okay? So this season, the only heroes on the tech tree are Captain Everspark and Captain Ruddero, which means Kavan, Brick, and Bullet have all been benched for S77. But this is where things get interesting. So take a listen here. Some of our troops, keyword some, okay, not all of them, some, and I'll explain what some means. Some of our troops have already sided with each of them. So, all right, keep in mind that the tech tree only has Rudy and only has Sparky. 2 captains, you know, this tech tree ain't big enough for the both of us. We got to figure out who the better captain is. And the reason why some troops have sided with Captain Ruddero, and while other troops have sided with Captain Everspark, is I'm going to go with the tech tree path here. Because if you take a look, once we get into 3 engine room here, you know, we've got Rudy top path, we've got Sparky bottom path, okay? And then again, it's pretty much dead-end paths on Captain Ruddero and Captain Everspark as soon as you unlock them, which tells me that everybody on the top path is Team Rudy, and everybody on the bottom path is Team Sparky. And the funny thing about this is because where do you think critters are located on the tech tree for Season 77? Skull Army, Boom Community, I can't make this up, okay? So if we take a look in 6 engine room, right over here, right before 7 ER, those are critters on a top path, okay? Who is the hero of choice on top path? Well, that's none other than Captain Ruddero. So, Supercell, are you telling me with Captain Everspark on bottom path, with troops picking sides, some of the troops, because this leads me to believe that everything in the middle path, which is our linear ER progression, that's right, from 2 ER all the way to 7 ER, it's just a middle path, okay? So you'll pretty much be bypassing, except getting to 7 ER. You got to hook either up or down to make your way over to 7 ER, but it is a linear ER progression, which means it's a straight path here. But Supercell, you can't be telling me that the critters have actually abandoned Captain Everspark, and they are now top path. Rudy is top path. Some of the troops have sided with each of the heroes. Are you telling me the critters have abandoned Captain Everspark, and they are now siding with Captain Ruddero? Are the critters on Rudy's team here for this battle, okay? If I see Captain Everspark with critters, we're going to have some problems. I'm kidding. Of course she has critters for Season 77. But I got a big kick out of that, seeing the critters on the top path there, with some of the troops picking sides. And, of course, with the way that this tech tree is set up, you're pretty much on dead-end nodes for each of the ERs as you're progressing. Like, again, so 3 engine room, you have Captain Everspark and Ruddero. And then once you get into 4 ER, you can pick a boost for Rudy, you can pick a boost for Everspark, and then again, Seekers look like Team Sparky, Shock Launcher, Team Sparky, Rocket Chopper, Team Ruddero, Rocket Launcher, Team Ruddero, Boom Mine, Team Ruddero, Regular Mine, Team Sparky, you know, Sniper, and Grenadier and Shock Mine, they're Switzerland, okay, they're neutral. And then as we get into 5 engine room here, once again, I'm leading to believe top path Team Rudy, bottom path, Team Sparky. Everybody in the middle is neutral. Heavies are neutral this season. And then, yeah, guys, I really like how this tech tree is kind of played out here. So let me know in the comments with regards to your thoughts of Team Rudy and Team Sparky, and which team that you're going to be siding with. Do you think the critters have actually abandoned Captain Everspark here? But then, of course, just going back to the tech tree here, with this being a 2-week season, with discussing our CRV, our chest rank values earlier, I mean, it's a pretty heavy tech tree, to be honest with you. It's longer than last season's tech tree, which, again, last season was 2 weeks, but I think most players had no problem finishing the tech tree, even though last season was also 6 engine room. So back to 7 ER, the final node, this is the big kicker here. So the final node on the tech tree as well is that massive boost multi-node here, with either your pick of troop damage, troop health, or building health at plus 200%. So that's where all that potential stats come in on that stat chart there, which is crazy. And then, yeah, this is the... No, that's it right there. Okay, so here we are in 3 engine room. So in 3 ER there, right before 4 engine room, 26 keys. This is what was on the multi-node chart here. So flare, remote defibrillator, or speed serum. I absolutely love this multi-node here. I think obviously most players will go between flare and the speed serum. It's good to see speed serum back. It's safe to say that we are all fans of the speed serum. So I think every season, you know, somewhere we should have, you know, that speed serum kind of sprinkled in there. You know, we definitely got spoiled with it on Stone's season, but definitely great to have the flare, remote defibrillator, and speed serum on a multi-node to really make you question reality and your life as to which freaking one I need. But yeah, we've got Tiny Shock also on here, not to mention Tiny Shock is on Team Rudy. I want to touch a little bit on 2 ER here, because again, you know, as a warrior player in general, I love seeing warriors in 2 engine room. That tells me that we might have a small window of warriors for 2 and 3 ER, because again, we don't have any mines in 3 engine room, okay? So we have smoke readily available. We have warriors readily available. There are no mines. We also have shock and tiny shock, okay? I'm not going to lie. I think warriors, I mean, I haven't tested any of the troops yet, but again, I might be a little bit biased here, but I think warriors are going to absolutely crush it, Skull Army, at least for 2 and 3 engine room gameplay here. So overall, a big fan of this tech tree. I love the lore behind Season 77, Team Rudy or Team Sparky. You got to pick a side, okay? We all can't be Switzerland. Pick a side. And I got to be honest with you, I think I might go Team Sparky on this one. Team Sparkalicious. So let me know in the comments. Team Rudy, Team Sparky, Skull Army, boom, community. If you have made it this far into the sneak peek video, please do not forget to leave a like. It does mean the absolute world to me. Does help the channel grow. And yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlord. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. I'll catch you all on the next one. It's time to make like a Tom and cruise. Peace!